Happy Monday, everybody. Uh, y'all know tonight my favorite show is coming on, or my favorite thing is coming on, which is basketball. Golden State versus the Lakers. I hope they do good tonight, y'all, because they didn't do so good Sunday. Or was that Sunday? No, that was Saturday. My bad. They ain't do so good Saturday, baby. They did. Well, I was listening to one of the YouTube influencers where he was saying that he think that some of our YouTube videos should be valued and not be boring because y'all just want to see our faces. I don't know if I kind of agree with that because uh then I don't know. It could be agreeable because sometimes my videos get boring and my views go down. Or it could be it could be a lot that go down. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry, yeah, I had to let my my foot leg up because it hurt. But anyway, because sometimes your video um views go down and the watch time go down. It's a lot. Uh, but I was supposed to been doing this video a long time ago, and I was looking in my phone to see what I wanted to do, and I seen this video and on this topic, and I wanted to say, "Dang, I'm gonna do this for a video." I said, "Do y'all think social media break up a lot of people relationships?" Well, the reason why I said that was um a lot of people say social media breaks up a lot of people relationships. I don't necessarily think that. I think what it is a lot of people is responsible for their own relationship. And I think what it is also a lot of people don't want to take responsible for their own relationship. A lot of people just want to take responsible for certain things. Like for instance, say you break up with your man or say you break up with your woman. You don't want to take responsible for that. You just want to take responsible for certain things. And I think it goes like this. You will say, "Oh, it's his fault," or the man will say, "Oh, it's her fault," which is neither fault. You just need to take responsibility, and once you do that, I think you'll be okay. But I just think that people don't know how to take responsibility on nothing, and I don't think in myself and in my ridiculously think that social media breaks up relationships. I mean, I used to think back in the day social media took breaks up relationships, but I call and remember when me and my ex had got into it. I used to think social media used to break up our relationship because I was always on social media. I was always taking pictures of taking selfies, selfies and put them on social media. I didn't take responsibility. I always say it was his fault. It was his fault that things that happened between us. I had to come and realize it wasn't his fault. It was my fault. It was my fault because I wasn't being the responsible person that I needed to be. I wasn't in the relationship. I was out the relationship. You know what I'm saying? If anybody don't know what I'm saying out there, to you young kids that's watching, What I mean is, say, I'm gonna break it down to y'all. I wasn't paying attention to my lover. I was more paying attention to social media. How many views can I get? You know what I'm saying? Because back then I wasn't really thinking about I wasn't thinking about doing YouTube because I was scared about doing YouTube and how it would affect me in so many ways. And plus, I wasn't the type of person that would how do I say this? I wasn't the type of person that liked to speak out loud about certain things. So I would just, it's just like me and how I used to host different events. I didn't like to do that because I was always scared to speak out loud at different events. But I learned, I did learn later on in life how to speak out at different events. But hold on, y'all. I'm back, y'all. So I think that people don't know how to take responsibility for what they do. Because like I was just saying, y'all, uh I never used to get on the YouTube and speak out loud about my problems because I always was scared. I always was scared of what people would say about me or how they would figure it out or see me on YouTube. I mean, that was like I was always scared to speak at different events. But when I grew out of that, I was okay. I didn't care. You know, I was at a point to where this is my life and I'm gonna live my life the way I want to live my life. And if can't nobody accept that, that's fine. And I'm okay. So years passed on until I lived my life. You know, but I'm gonna tell y'all something that I never did. I never put anything on Facebook. All my stuff went on Twitter or Instagram because I knew that that's where my mom and them would never look. But the reason why I didn't put nothing on Facebook because I knew that's where my mama looked. And I was at an event and this person asked me, "Oh, well, can I take a picture with you?" And I said, "Of course." Not knowing that the person was going to put me on Facebook, and he said this person, he's new in town, and he really do know how to do an event, and I love to have him do my event. Child, that was the worst day of my life. If I tell you, that day came back to haunt me, but it was okay. But this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. We gotta take responsibility for our life. We got to take responsibility to our relationships. You know, that's what we gotta do. If you don't take responsibility for nothing else, you got to take responsibility for your relationship. Because at the end of the day, it's your fault because y'all relationship broke up. It's not nobody else's fault but yours. It's your fault because you lost your husband or you lost your lover. I just think everybody should take responsibility for what went on in their relationship or what had happened into their relationship. I don't think social media breaks up relationship. I think y'all breaks up y'all relationship. Forgive me for saying this. I hope I don't get dragged, but I think that's it. I think a lot of people go on social media and they record a lot of stuff. You got a lot of people on Instagram and they record a lot of stuff. And sometimes people say that social media breaks up their relationship. No, because if you look at it, if social media broke up their relationship, they would have been already broken up before they did social media. I think they had problems within their relationship and they didn't know how to handle them problems once they got on social media. So they blamed social media for breaking up their relationship. That's what I feel like, and that's what I think. People can say what they want to say. People can live in a pretend reality or a pretend life, but we all know that um, you broke up your own relationship. You can't blame that on social media. You can only bring that on yourself. And if you look at it, you had already had problems before you start recording things on social media. So I say this: remember, you is your own nightmare, and remember, you is your own self destroyer. You destroy your life. You destroyed your relationship. Did nobody else destroy your relationship? You destroyed your relationship. So think about that and just think about what it's like to be you and what it's like to destroy everything that you build. You know, it's a saying going back to what your parents say. When your parents say, um, I think you're too young to get married. You know what I'm saying? And it was always the reason why your parents would say that. You know, and um Obama's wife, Michelle Obama, said something. These kids, these young kids, don't know how to work nothing out. They rather give up. I rather stay in it for and learn how to work it out and be married for 20 years and then just giving up and being married for 6 months. And I do agree with her because that's just like I was in my relationship for 12 years and I tried. Every time he would leave, I would cry. I was saying, "Would you let's just work this out?" I tried. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna say this: I take responsibility on how we used to argue a lot, but he got to take responsibility on what he did and how he did it. So I'm gonna say again: social media didn't break us up. We destroyed ourselves and we destroyed our relationship. That's all I got to say for y'all tonight. If I'm gonna say if or when the basketball game come on, I'm gonna see when and see how they win. I don't know, but if they win like they say, like I feel they gonna win, I don't know. I might post it, then I might not post it. I just feel like I don't know. But anyway, I love y'all, and y'all have a good night.